NCP's Jayant Patil has said that the decision on staking claim will be taken after discussions with Shiv Sena leaders. And keep in mind, you've got the Shiv Sena, the NCP and the Congress meeting at around 4 p.m. Congress leaders are moving to the Assembly for the legislature party leaders election. After that, at 4 p.m, leaders from all three parties will be coming together for that crucial meeting. Kamlesh, it's expected that all the details that are yet to be ironed out with regards to portfolio distribution, when they're going to be staking claim, perhaps after this meeting, there will be more clarity on that.
Well, yes, what we are learning and what we are getting a sense that the meeting later this evening between senior Shiv Sena, Congress and NCP leaders perhaps could be one meeting towards the closure of the entire deal. There are certain issues which require final touches from top leaders of the party, and once that is done, the deal perhaps would be sealed between these three parties. Now, there are some fine details that needs to be worked out. That would be the agenda for the meeting later in this evening. More or less all the things regarding power sharing formula, regarding sharing in other aspects such as not just the power sharing but in the seats of legislative council or corporations that are under the government, who would head how many corporations and how important corporations would go to which party, that is also to be decided. Once that is done, perhaps we can expect some announcement regarding that. But this meeting, as we've been saying since morning, this meeting is going to be very, very crucial as far as the final decision on the formation of government in Maharashtra is concerned.
Let me take this across to Vidya. Vidya, what really is the discussion as far as portfolio distribution is concerned? Is there any post that, there's a tussle over between these three parties?
There's not much of a tussle, but remember, it is the Chief Minister's post that was the reason why Shiv Sena really separated from the BJP. It's a close ally for the last many decades. And that is the reason why Congress and NCP have been saying that we have no problem in the Shiv Sena getting the Chief Minister's post. But remember, because it is with their support that the entire government formation is going to happen, so they will get some bit of the meteor, the portfolios that they want, which certainly will not always go to the Shiv Sena. They will get some of the portfolios, and that is also some of the bit that is being discussed right now. And apart from, as what Kamlesh and others were saying, that, the nitty-gritties of it is the only bit that is to be finalized now. We have been seeing many meetings in the morning. After last night's meeting, there was a series of meetings between NCP leaders here, right at the Silver Oak residence of Sharad Pawar. And Mr. Pawar is still inside, and some people are, the Congress and the NCP leaders, the meeting that has been happening, that when it got over, reporting of it was done to Mr. Pawar as well. He is expected to move out of his residence in some time, and he will be heading for that 4 o'clock, the crucial meeting that Mr. Pawar has to attend, which will be between all these three important parties in the evening around 4 o'clock.
Okay, Kamlesh, Vidya and Paulami, request you to stay on with us, because let's also give you a sense of what Uddhav Thackeray's message was to his MLAs. Earlier, there was a meeting in which Uddhav Thackeray addressed his MLAs and once again took pot shots at former ally BJP, explaining why the Shiv Sena decided to call off the 25-year-old alliance with the BJP. Uddhav Thackeray said that BJP has been lying to the party and failed to fulfill promises that were made. Uddhav also assured his MLAs that a final decision on government formation will be finalized today after meeting with the NCP and the Congress. And let's also break down the formula that's been finalized between the three partners so far. The Shiv Sena will be holding on to the chief ministerial post. There's no tussle over that. With 14 portfolios to each party, the Congress and the NCP are both likely to seek a deputy CM post, which means that there is a possibility of a UP-like formula where you have two deputy CMs. Now, both the NCP and the Congress have demanded the Speaker's post. The big question is, which party will actually compromise on the Speaker's post for the ally? Okay, let's take this across to both Paulami and Vidya. Paulami, the discussions today, no doubt, will be on ironing out these finer details about the portfolio distribution and also about the speaker post. And it's interesting, really, that both the allies, both the NCP and the Congress, are now indulged in this fight over the speaker post.
That's right. Both parties are haggling over this very crucial post. Congress's Prithviraj Chavan is eyeing that post, and the NCP wants that post for itself as well, because it's a very crucial post. So both parties, it's interesting, like you said, both pre-poll allies currently are eyeing that one position. So there is a lot of that ironing out that needs to be done still. So that will probably be done when the Congress, NCP and the Sena sit at the same table this evening. Congress's top leaders, Ahmed Patel, K.C. Venugopal, Mallikarjun Kharge, are headed to Mumbai from Delhi for this meeting as well. Mr. Pawar himself will be present at that meeting as well. So the finer details of this arrangement which is being brought together in Maharashtra will be discussed at this very crucial meeting, and hopefully in the next couple of days they will have it all ironed out on paper, so everyone knows what they get as far as this the share of the pie is concerned, if you may, because Mrs. Sonia Gandhi's instructions, when she of course gave in principle support to this alliance and extended it and gave a go-ahead, her condition was, I want the details of every little bit of the power sharing arrangement down on paper, down to corporations, because I do not want a JDS-like situation where every day I need to deal with an ally, and then of course the BJP was able to pull the rug from under our feet in Karnataka. So that is not something she wants to anticipate, and Mr. Pawar has promised her that it will be all done.
Just stay with us. Let's in fact... we were just getting a reaction from Ramdas Athavale. We'll get you that reaction in just a bit. But before that, let me also take this across once again to Vidya. Vidya, we were also discussing the meeting that took place between Uddhav Thackeray and his MLAs. What really was the message that Uddhav put out? And is there any clarity really with regards to whether he'll accept the CM post or not? Did he speak on that when he interacted with the MLAs?
Well, he did speak about it. He did speak about the fact that there is a huge responsibility that is going to be, now be bestowed on the Shiv Sena, and that there will be much of role playing that will be done by the Shiv Sena. But obviously, the fact remains that whether he will become the chief minister or whether the person who he appoints, who he nominates to being the chief minister, will be the one who will be the chosen one for the chief minister post. That still remains, because the fact is that Shiv Sena has not yet decided it. Yesterday in a meeting which was held right here at Silver Oak, we know that there was a meeting between, in middle of the night, there was a meeting between Sharad Pawar, Uddhav Thackeray, Aditya Thackeray and Sanjay Raut, who all were here. And if the allies say that they do not want any other person but Uddhav, the Shiv Sena and the NCP and the Congress have decided that if it is Uddhav, it will be a much better role. And as we have been saying, probably it could be Sanjay Raut, who has been playing a very important role in getting these three people together, the three parties together. So it has to be someone who can coordinate well between all these parties, and is a choice of all three parties. It cannot be a choice of just the Shiv Sena now, and that is the reason why Uddhav and Sanjay Raut's name has been cropping up. But yes, in the entire meeting between the MLAs, the MLAs have very clearly said that they would also want Uddhav to be the chief minister, but it is now only Uddhav who can really reply whether he is ready to take over the post or will he hand it over to someone else.
As the alliance talks between the Shiv Sena, the NCP and the Congress are reaching its final stage, the question that still remains is whether these parties, if they tie up, if their alliance will last, and if yes, for how long? Will it endure the entire term? Because here's a look at some of the points of discord between the three parties. The first is, of course, Sena's demand for the Bharat Ratna for Veer Savarkar. Second is Shiv Sena's Hindutva versus Congress's secularism, the clear contrast in their ideologies. There's also the matter of Congress and NCP's demand of 5% reservation for Muslims. And of course, the last is Shiv Sena's clear stand on Article 370 and Pakistan, which is in fact contrary to Congress's stand, at least as far as Article 370 is concerned. And Polami, apologies for interrupting you earlier, but this is going to be something that everyone's talking about. The fact that, yes, they're going into the finer details before sealing the alliance, but at the end of the day, what must be acknowledged is that these are completely contradictory ideologies. These are parties who no one would have thought would ever be able to really come together.
Well,
Absolutely. There was much anticipation when this was even speculated that all these three parties could come together, that there was some, back channels which had been opened by the Shiv Sena with the NCP to begin with, and then the NCP took it to the Congress at the time that the Shiv Sena was clearly haggling with the BJP, and then of course decided it's not going to get its way with the BJP and hence has to explore other options. It was thought to be absolutely impossible. It is of course Mr. Sharad Pawar who's making this possible. The fact that he's brought two ideologically opposing parties, the Congress and the Shiv Sena, to the same table to have ironed out all the issues and of course to have come up with a CMP which in a way skirts around the controversial issues. So there is no mention of secularism as the Congress had insisted and the Shiv Sena was opposed to, but then there is a mention of abiding by the preamble of the Indian Constitution. So they have worked out middle ground on various things and they've decided that this is their one shot at power in Maharashtra to keep the BJP out of power, and this is a chance that they're not going to let go. And now hence you're seeing this materialize, something which was absolutely not anticipated, and the architect of this is Sharad Pawar.
So the most contentious issues between these three parties has kind of been ignored and kept on the sidelines. But how long will that stay? Will it be brought back? Will it lead to some sort of division between these three parties? We'll have to really wait and watch. But for the moment, the talks are definitely headed in the right direction. Vidya and Paulami, thanks for joining us with all the latest on the story.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.